Yep. Okay, beautiful. Sandboarding, Jaden. What was your impression of it when you went down the first hill?
It was adrenaline full.
Yeah. What else you got to say? You gonna do it again? Maybe, hey? Such a beautiful spot here in Newcastle, in the sand dunes. Love it. Thanks so much for all the driving, mate. Appreciate it.
No worries, guys. Thanks a lot.
Oh, after all that, we got to walk back up the hill to the car.
Yeah.
When they could have parked down there at the actual entrance where we get off the van. No, we're back up the hill to find the car, find the people. Oh my gosh, what a mission, but what a fun mission. Whew. Good exercise. In a beautiful setting, we have a very, very dodgy place called Tomaree Mental Institution, where they've sent the criminally insane for the last, I think, about 35 to 40 years. Can't get much closer to it, but there's definitely a story to be told about this place. They've had to close it down because of the number of incidents they've had there. What a beautiful spot. As you can see, it's right on the edge of a mountain and lake. What a beautiful spot to have a mental institution. If I was crazy and I had to stay there, I'd be in heaven. Absolutely amazing. Seems like they also have an aging and disability and home care facility that they've just started, or they've just opened up in this area as well. They've blocked off the actual entrance, so you can't drive into the mental institution, but we're going to walk up and get the best look we can at it. So we've got a little armed guard area here right at the front gate with cameras installed. As you can see, it's the entrance of the main facility. This is where some of the residents would have lived. It's all gated up so that they can control exactly where they're going. Even now, I think they've taken down a lot of the gates and a lot of the stuff, but you can see we're under quite tight quarantine. Front gate area has been locked off, so there's no access to the main cafeteria area or main area where people would meet when they enter the front gates. Here's the front gates here. This is the caged, or used to be caged, main cafeteria area. Very interesting. So it seems like everyone used to eat outdoors together. Maybe it was easier to contain. As you can see, it's still fenced off in a lot of that part there. But definitely interesting. Everyone ate outside together. Coming out your door, you know, medicated nursing staff and asylum staff. This would have been caged at the time, but imagine just standing and having this view. How calming that would have been. Security box being over there with an armed guard and cameras, and probably a big fence along here. This would have been all gated off like it was over the other side. But imagine that view. Wouldn't that be just a peaceful place to heal? I think it'd be beautiful. I'm told that this spot here used to have a place where they put their hands in their head and lock it in for the people that were the worst behaved. I guess it wasn't such a bad punishment, actually, apart from being dehydrated and whatnot. I think the view was pretty spectacular. We've got accommodation dorms. It seems to be a bit more open. This might have been for patients that weren't so dangerous. Seems like they had a cafeteria sort of an area over here with a couple of tables. And still, again, look at that view. Absolutely beautiful. If I was struggling with mental health problems and did need to be in an institution, I think this would be the one I'd pick for all those struggling with mental health issues. Make sure you do speak up and talk to the people closest to you. Don't keep it to yourself. There's always help out there. I don't really see any way of getting out of here unless you're a pretty good swimmer, which I doubt because the current's coming in the bay there. They've got 2 armed guard posts with cameras, and a lot of gates and a lot of security that would have been here. I think if you're in here, you'd have a nice view, call it a holiday, and that's about it. You'd be there until they assess you to be ready to get out. You wouldn't be running down this road trying to escape, I think. Not with these big cages with people in them, and the security and the barbed wire and everything they got here. Beautiful. Get one today? Let's go check it out.
She might not have realized it was Aussie. Just try over.
What are you doing there, Fawn?
Opening this.
What is that? Is that dinner?
Yes, your dinner.
You cook that usually in Thailand, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah, it's usually about the same. Same as what you put on the hot pot, I would say. Let me have a look at that. Is that hot pot grade? What do you reckon? Is that hot pot grade?
I don't know.
Do it together.